And welcome back to Let's Play Ni no Kuni, Episode 2. Even though I know apparently there's a DS Ni no Kuni game. Fireplace? Shh. I think there's people here. I can't hear very well though, for obvious reasons.
What could be hidden in a place like this?
Fire?
Mighty spell book!
Huh? A book? But it would burn in there.
Not this book. The wizard's companion laughs in the face of fire. Wouldn't be much of a spell book if it didn't, now would it?
Really?
Aha! Gotcha!
I was just there the whole time. You expect?
This is a spell book?
That there is the wizard's companion, the fount of all wizarding knowledge.
The
It's not a lot of knowledge,
wizard's
then.
companion.
Can the wizard's companion? Now listen up. I'm gonna... Oh dear. Scottish. I'm gonna teach you what's what in the wizard companion is. If you want to have a read of it, press triangle, open the main menu. You should see it down in the bottom right of there. Then you just need to choose it with X and you can leaf through the wizard's companion to your heart's content. Oh no. A minute or two to have a skim of a few pages there. You look like a smart lad, so I'm sure you'll soon get into it. Almost forget. First thing you have to do when you get your hands on the wizard's companion is to make a pledge. You vow that you'll do all you can to be worthy of being a wizard. Look so flippin' worried. It's not hard. All you have to do is write your name in the book with an open, honest heart. You don't even have to write Oliver if you don't want. You can write Bunting, Crybaby, or whatever you like. The important thing is that you mean it. Go on, scribble your name down. Oh boy. Is it... See, I'm always worried on stuff like this. Like, is it gonna... Oh, like... I don't think that's how buttons work, but okay. Is there no... Oh, okay. Delete. Select. Are they gonna start calling me this? This is gonna be another Nier situation? Sure. You've taken the Wizard's Pledge, and you are now privy to the timeless wisdom of the Wizard Companion.
Tidy. Right, magic in our way over to my world, is it? Now let's see.
What is it?
You got a wand somewhere here? We can't go casting spells without a wand now, can we?
I mean, you
Wand?
can.
Why would we have a wand?
Oh, that's a pain. Ah, well, can't be helped. We'll just have to look for one outside.
Huh? We won't find one out there either.
Don't nitpick, Crybaby Bunting.
Bunting? My name is Oliver. Oliver.
Ah, so the Crybaby bit was right, at least was it?
Ah.
Right, oh, time to find ourselves a magic wand. You mean there's one hidden somewhere around here, like the spellbook? Huh, you're having a laugh. You think I'm gonna make it that easy, one? What do you think I am? Made of wizarding equipment? No, this one's gonna be a little more difficult, but our journey over to my world is a hunt for the soul snare, among other things. So why don't you treat this as a warm-up, the Easter egg hunt before the wild goose chase, if you will. Okay, I guess. Okay, I'm lying. The thing is, I never brought a wand with me. I mean, look at me. The price of my lovability is my small stature, ain't it? I only just managed to carry that flippin' book, man. More and I would have been crushed. Seem fairies tell lies, huh? Of course they do. Us fairies are incorrigible liars. Anyway, no point in so I think he's lying about bringing his mom back. Why crying over spilled milk? Let's find ourselves a substitute, shall we? Substitute? How can there be a substitute for a magic wand? It's called a stick. You can find something brown and sticky, like maybe a stick, just be able to muddle through. Okay, you sure a stick will work? Do you think I'm sending you up the garden path or something? Fine, I'll give you a hand. Follow me, Button. But I've got to read. How much is in here? Dear God. You can... Okay, thank you. Oh no. Wizards. What? Is this all gonna be in fake, like... Oh my... I who travel between worlds seek mastery... Okay. Mastery of the noble art of magic. Do solemnly swear to abide by the 3 rules inscribed herein, and to strive at all times to be worthy of the name wizard. Wizard shall not tell a lie nor bear falsehood of any kind. Is there no translate? A wizard shall not take up his left shoe before his right be on. A wizard shall not venture outdoors when a tempest does rage. Benjamin. No. What is a wizard? Teachings for aspiring wizards 1. Great sages. Tools of wizardry. How? What did I just do? Excuse me? I think I went so far into the pages that I somehow made it flip. Oh my god, we're gonna be here for a while, folks. Tools of Wizardry. Teachings for Aspiring Wizards 2. The Locket. The Casting of Spells. Teachings of Aspiring Wizards 3. The Legendary Wand. An Inventor of Ruins. Teachings for Aspiring Wizards 4. Swift Solutions. Chapter 2. Alchemy. What is alchemy? Cauldrons and genies. Using your cauldron. Alchemical formulae. Equipment. Equipping your familiars. Weapons, armors, and accessories. Swords and daggers. Axes and hammers. Spears, claws, horns, suits of armor. Shield, gowns, robes. Helmets, cloaks, fangs, medals, badges, scales. Teachings for Aspiring Wizards 5. Means of Transportation. Part 1. Teachings for Aspiring Wizards 6. The Quartermaster Stone. To 4. Provisions. Wizards' basic provisions. Basic provisions, ingredients, materials, treats, various treats and their effect, gems and drops. For Aspiring Wizards 7. Means of Transportation. Part 2. For Aspiring Wizards 8. The Houtique. Chapter 5. Creatures and Familiars. Familiars and other creatures. What is a familiar? Teachings for Aspiring Wizards 9. Serenades and familiar retreats. The Creature Cage. Metamorphosis Glims. Familiar signs. Wild monsters and introduction to creature genuses. A bestiary of creatures by genus. Milites. Legendary Beast 1. Guardians. Bestiae. Legendary Beast 2. The Great Stag of the Grove. No. Aquatica, Legendary Beast 3, Tentacle from the Deep. Aves, Legendary Beast 4, Master of the Skies. Minima, Legendary Beast 5, King Hickory III. Automata, gonna play that not really soon. Legendary Beast 6, The Moving Monument. Flora, Legendary Beast 7, The Guardian of Old Smoky. Vermis, Legendary Beast 8, The Great Serpent of the Desert. Nymphae, Legendary Beast 9, The Lost Hound. Dracones, Legendary Beast 10, The Wonder of Water. Arcana, Legendary Beast 11, The Blood Red Enigma. Daemonia, Legendary Beast 12, Lights that glow in the darkest night. Oh my goodness, look at that little thing. Reminds me of that little, like, baby Nargacuga animation. By NHC Production, I think? I don't know. Monster Hunter. Watue, Legendary Beast 13, The Great Ghost Ship. Nobilia, Legendary Beast 14, The Shiny Tree. Teachings for Aspiring Wizards 10, Nightmares. Teachings for Aspiring Wizards 11, Every Creature has a Weakness. The Wizard Wars, an illustration. Teachings for Aspiring Wizards 12, The Cat's Cradle. Chapter 6, 12 Tales of Wonder. Is that the girl I saw? No, probably not. First tale, The Cowardly Prince and the Lion. Second tale, The Squirrels and the Bramble. Third tale, The Fairy Who Wouldn't Stop Crying. Fourth tale, The Bear Man and the Princess's Tears. Fifth tale, The Boy Who Would Be a God. The sixth tale, Mother Self. The seventh tale, How the Little Girl Became Queen. The eighth tale, The Shepherd Boy. The ninth tale, The Flute Makers. The 10th tale, The Flying Machine. The 11th tale, The Tree and the Stone. The 12th tale, The Young Woman's Journal. Chapter 7, Regions of the World. Map of the World, Regional Maps, The Summerlands North, City Guide, Ding Dong Dell. Regional Map, The Summerlands South, City Guide, Mamoon, City Guide, Castaway Cove. Teachings for Aspiring Wizards 13, The Temple Trials, The Supreme Sage. Teachings for Aspiring Wizards 14, The Shipwrecked Shore, The Vault of Tears. Teachings for Aspiring Wizards 15, Stone Culture. Regional Map, Ottomania, City Guide, Hamlin. Regional Map, Other Islands, City Guild, Yule, City Guide, The Fairground. Teachings for Aspiring Wizards 16, Hidden Forest Glades. Teachings for Aspiring Wizards 17, The Other World. The Lost Continent. The Neosian Alphabet. Words of Wisdom for Newcomers to Wizardry. Chapter 1, Magic. Magic mooreth the soul, 'tis heart's desires proof. So the wizard ever as his goal keeps wisdom, grace, and truth. Oh my goodness, it's serious. Well, always true to my word. Except not. What is a wizard? By opening this book and signing the pledge, you've indicated that you aspire to become a wizard. For such a Okay. Before such a process can begin, however, you must first learn about what becoming a wizard entails. Magic can only be formed by those who possess the necessary magical ability. So your reflection in the stone that's embedded in the cover of this book, if it appears vertically inverted, or upside down, then you possess the inherent ability required to perform magic. Say it is the least that is expected of wizards who have chosen to sign the pledge. You must perform 2 forms of magic. Spells, which involve the drawings of runes with one's wand, and alchemy, which involves the combining of 2 or more materials to create something quite different. Spells shall be introduced in this chapter, while alchemy shall be discussed in more detail in the next. A tertiary school of magic concerning the use of familiars will also be touched upon in due course. Bear in mind, however, that the handling familiars calls for talents quite different from those required for other types of magic. Some are capable of forming familiars despite not being able to cast a single spell. Wizards who master spellcraft, alchemy, and use of familiars are called sages. One sage is the highest honor that can be bestowed upon a wizard. It's a lofty goal indeed, but one to which you may aspire if you remain pure of heart and untiring in your studies and training. Through the path ahead will not be easy, it's one that all who achieve greatness must tread. The 3 pillars of wizardry: spells, alchemy, and familiars. Teachings for aspiring wizards, the great sages. 4 great sages who inhabit our world are well known for the mastery of the 3 pillars of wizardry. Your unparalleled ability to cast spells, and are superb familiar handlers. Less well known, however, is the fact that there was once one known as the Wizard King whose abilities exceeded them all. His memory now survives only in ancient texts. So essential items that every wizard must own. Wizard's Companion, this very book, the basic text for all aspiring wizards. Wizard's Journal. To extract the greatest benefit from one's wizarding education, one must always be prepared to take notes. Bomb's Bag. Deceptively capacious, whatever. Bag capable of accommodating a near limitless array of useful objects and provisions. A locket. Locket enables a wizard to store virtues taken from people's hearts. That's not thievery at all. Magic Wand. Required to draw runes and thereby cast spells. One's wand must always be treated with the utmost care and respect. He's using it as a... That's not a wand, that's a staff, you silly. Creature Cage. A small yet spacious vessel for the transportation of one's familiars. The Locket. Joy and grief, pain and pleasure, one's heart comprises all these things and more. Heart may even contain too much of one and not enough of another. Such a heart becomes unbalanced with grave consequences for its owners. The Locket is a special vessel in which virtues, not ones which make up a heart, can be stored. It is also capable of sensing the presence of people who possess an abundance of a particular virtue, glowing whenever such a person is nearby. As part of training, wizards can learn to take some of a virtue from a person who has an abundance and share it with others who are in need of it. Naturally, a person's heart is not something to be toyed with, and great care must be taken. So there be any doubt, using a person's heart for one's own end is despicable behavior unbecoming of a wizard. Virtues. There are 8 virtues that can be stored in the Locket: courage, kindness, ambition, belief, restraint, enthusiasm, love, and confidence. Where's my depressing ones? Most all these appear to be wonderful qualities in themselves, and excess of any of them can cause great distress, which confidence, for example, leads directly to arrogance. Of course, the lack of a particular virtue is also a problem. Indeed, a serious deficiency of a virtue leads to a person becoming unable to function, a state of known as broken-heartedness. It is a wizard's duty to extract virtue from those who have an abundance and share it with those who need it most, so as to restore balance in their heart. For that, no one has an inexhaustible supply of virtue on which you can draw. Furthermore, only a single morsel of each. The 8 virtues can be carried in the Locket at any one time. Once a virtue in the Locket has been shared with a broken-hearted person, you must find another person with abundance of that virtue from whom to draw some more. A person with an abundance of one virtue to agree to share some of it. The virtue is then given to a broken-hearted person who lacks it. Heart's balance is restored, and the broken-hearted subject returns to his natural state. The casting of spells. If you read this far, you should have acquired some idea what is required of wizards such as yourself, so therefore it's time for you to draw your first runes. This is not something to be taken lightly, however. There is a strict sequence that must be followed. Constantly breaking said segments do not bear thinking about. Great care must be taken when learning to draw runes. Teachings for aspiring wizards. The legendary wand. Morn stars, legendary wand believed to once belong. I'm gonna get that. To the one known as the Wizard King, in whose hands it could summon storms and raise mountains. It is claimed that there's once 3 magic stones set in the wand, but their whereabouts along with those, the wand itself has long since passed from human knowledge. Drawing runes. Over popular belief, casting spells does not require the utterance of magic words, so wizard must use his wand to draw runes. Getting symbols from a language which predates even the Nazcan civilization. The language itself is long forgotten and its runes are still being drawn by wizards to this day. Hold your wand with both hands when drawing runes. The spell will not work if you fail to adhere to the specified order of strokes. Start drawing the strokes from the wrong position. The black line indicates the first stroke, the red line the second. Be aware that knowing the shape of a rune does not necessarily enable you to cast the associated spell. Some spells require a wizard to fulfill certain conditions prior to casting, those may only be cast using specific ones. 1. Empty your mind and calm your heart. Put aside all evil thoughts. Visualize the spell you wish to cast. Hold your wand upright and focus all your energy into the tip. Draw the rune in the air. Do not release your wand until the spell has been cast. Doing so may cause the rune to be lost in the ether for all eternity. Okay. First stroke, black line. That's that symbol again. Start the stroke here. Second stroke, red line. Start the stroke here. Inventory of runes. Form familiar, gateway, healing touch, draw poison, healing hand, take heart, give heart, spring lock, travel, levitate, second self, vanish, chart chests, veil, magic lamp, nature's tongue, quicken growth, mimic, vacate, seek fortune, rejuvenate, fuse, breach time, okay, ward, nix, secret ingredient, loaf of life, bridge, spirit medium, puppet string, insight, open mind, burden, fortune's fool, shift shape, shrink, werecat, werefish, cloud burst, thunderstorm, fireball, pulse, frostbite, arrow of light, unleash. Isn't that arrow of light? Isn't that a Cub Scout thing? I think it actually is. I'm pretty sure I have it. Well, I know I have whatever it's actually from Cub Scout, but anyways. Leash, Even Star, Astra, Quake, Poison Apple, Broom Broom, Ashes of Resurrection, Mornstar. Really? You can just summon it? Okay, I guess that was the one before was summoning familiar. And that didn't tell us. Gateway. Am I gonna have to remember all of these? My good, no, please don't. Step out of one world and into another. The gateway formed by this spell are the only way to travel between this world and one of the many other worlds in existence. Casting gateways require you to focus your thoughts upon the world to which you wish to travel. So imperative to imagine that you have already left the world in which you cast a spell. I see. Oh, no, there's still more. Okay. Teachings for aspiring wizards. Please tell me it's gonna let me know when it's in there. So, look at that face. Hi. Swiss Solutions is a venerable establishment that provides employment for adventurers in the form of tasks. Some of these tasks are errands for people in need, and these often carry a reward. There are tasks that can be undertaken anywhere in the world. Swiss Solutions is the only place you can volunteer for bounty hunts. However, that bounty hunts should only be tempted by those with great confidence in their ability in the field of battle. Large wall above the door makes Swiss Solutions a readily recognizable presence among towns, so be sure to drop in should you see one. Leading a test they offer is an excellent way of accelerating your development as a wizard. Merit Stamp Cards. Regular patrons of Swiss Solutions receive a special loyalty card known as a Merit Stamp Card. The task yields merit stamps, and filling merit stamps cards earn merit badges, which furnish their owner with special abilities. These cards are shrouded in mystery, but one theory suggests invented by the king of the magical kingdom in an attempt to promote heroism and chivalry within his land. There are even rumors that the king was a different ancestor of the Taskmasters, who run branches of Swiss Solution to this day. Chapter 2. Alchemy. Bubble, broil, and blend. Alchemy, the wizard's friend. What is alchemy? Alchemy is one of the main pillars of wizardry. To be the initiated, it appears to involve nothing more than mixing the ingredients in a pot. To the aspiring wizard, however, it is an art unrivaled in its depth and complexity. Necessary knowledge and materials, a wizard can create items blessed with near boundless magical power. So it can provide you with more than just simple provisions. It can be used to conjure up great swords, shields, and even objects from unknown to this world. There are, after all, an infinite number of possible formulae. Note also that the true masters take great pride in devising their own formulae, something an aspiring young wizard would do well to attempt. Cauldrons and genies. Oh dear. No alchemy can take place without a cauldron. Cauldrons can be opened by wizards and may only be used for alchemical purposes. You should treat your cauldron with the respect it deserves. Cauldron is his own resident genie, and it is a genie who decides whether or not the wizard is worthy of owning that cauldron. If you happen upon a curious spot, be sure to take a look inside. May well be a cauldron left over from the Age of Sages. If you have difficulty removing the lid, try to say the magic words, "Open Sesame," while using your cauldron. We will continue this dramatic reading, next time. So, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. See ya!